Hello, everybody. Welcome to Japan for only the second time this week because the league is dead. I am dead. The game is dead. Codemasters should be dead, but unfortunately, Alex Fox Johnson is still alive and with me today.
Oh, well, I'm half dead. I'm half dead.
There we go.
That was a bit of a rude intro. There's no
Well,
need for
I
it.
give up now. Just give up with this game. I give up with the league. I give up overall, really. The only saving grace today. Oh wait, Zoe's not even here. Good.
Nah.
Oh.
God damn
I'm
it.
just gonna end the stream. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll be back. All right.
Oh,
Well,
this
at
is going
least
to be
you'll
so
get to see
exciting.
some ugly liveries. I'm
Yeah.
sure for a fact. I don't think anyone's gonna beat Van Loon. Let's have a look. I haven't even looked at his cut yet. No one's gonna beat him. No one is gonna
Can
beat him.
guarantee Luke Martins is ugly as fuck.
No one is gonna beat Van Loon
Um,
though.
yeah, no, Luke Martins is ugly.
Van
I
Loon's
have
gone
not
for like
seen.
a brown.
Oh my god.
He's gone for like a mixture of like a browny mustard yellow with like a bright pink.
Yeah, I can't lie, that is depressingly bad.
Kelsey Best probably has the best livery because it was not made by him.
Yeah.
Wilson Smith
Uh,
is horrible. Vasilev.
this isn't the horribles either. Dykstra, what about his? That's not too bad.
I feel like
Could
the
be a bit better.
actual model of the car ruins the entire. Wait,
Oh no,
when does
absolutely
this
does.
come out? When did the pink Alpine livery come out?
We've only just seen that as well.
Since when was that a thing? So that must have come out like as the game came out because I've never seen that before.
Must have.
I think he just like modded the game.
Well, we wouldn't be able
But
to
he's
see
not
it.
even driving for Alpine, so that's good. Didn't the Alfa Romeo get like a kick livery that came out as well? He could have just used that.
I have no clue.
Okay, Aurelius I think is the winner. I can't lie. His actually looks like a
Well,
Williams.
how good it looks. Oh yeah, no, his is alright actually. The blue could have been a bit better.
Yeah.
It could have had a bit more red, but other than that, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not
It's
too
not
bad.
too shabby.
I think it is the correct terminology, yes.
Pink Alpine came out today, did it?
Pink Alkene.
Alkene. Did it actually come out
Well,
today though?
it obviously came out today because they knew they fucked the the performance.
They're
So
gonna
they knew
release
everyone was
all
using.
the cars. We're gonna have the McLaren stealth mode next week. They're gonna pump out more liveries and they are gonna pump out actual updates and game fixes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay actual F1 for the teams to come up with like a special livery so they can use it in game.
How sad is it though that we literally started the season off in this way, had like the entire season in normal cars, and then to the last race of the season, we have to resort back to using player cars because they can't make a game.
We're starting and ending it in the same way.
It's just sad. It's just all around sad.
It is.
Anyway, Dijkstra now comes up to the line. What can he do on his first lap at 27.5?
That's not bad at
That's a
all.
pretty good bank of that. As Kima goes 4.5 tenths slower, currently in P2, but I'm sure that will soon change. As Aurelius goes there now, 3 tenths away from Dijkstra's original time. Kelsey Best on his return, he has a 3-place grid penalty today, but up to the line now, he's actually stayed P4, 1.3 seconds away though from provisional pole. Anderson, I believe, is going to be next across the line. And he is crossing the line now with a 27.5, 4,000 separating the top two now. As two people cross the line at the same time there. There's Vasilev and Livingston in that pink Alpine. Wilson Smith goes up across the line now. 1.5 tenths away in P3 now. As who is that in the white car? Is that Luke
That is
Martin?
Luke
That is
Martin.
Luke Martin. A second off the pace at his favourite track.
He messaged me just before saying he wanted to win as well, which clearly
yeah, I
he's
was
the
in
favourite to win.
I was in a VC with him before, and he said, "I don't know if I want to win with this amount of people." I was like, "Oh yeah, to be fair."
I don't think he's going to get a chance to.
He wanted me to point out his not that.
His
Where did he
helmet.
go? His
by any
helmet
chance.
design, yeah.
Let's have a look at it.
I actually can't even see it because my camera's not in the right view.
I can't either. As he goes off the track,
Somehow doesn't invalidate. How did he not invalidate there? He wasn't even going
because he's
fast
on an
enough.
in-lap.
Yeah, you can still invalidate it.
Yeah, I think he spent too long off track. What are these lines that he's taking? All I see on his helmet is some white and some red. We got a better view there. It's all right.
The only thing can't lie, the only thing I actually like about his livery is that the wheel hubs are like coloured red as well. Like it's actually coloured them in, whereas some liveries it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember like when this game was being teased to come out? They like people were like leaking the livery design and they're saying like you could like colour the wheel caps in all different colours and like you'd be able to colour like each individual part of the car, which you should be able to do. I remember that was being such a hype thing.
I think you were able to, but I feel like EA just decided not to do it because it was too much effort.
Yeah. Oh, ice cream spun! Not in the wall though. Just about kept it out of the wall. Nearly did a Hawkins. Well, he did do a Hawkins.
I was gonna say, he didn't have.
He didn't fully commit to the Hawkins. I hate the colour of Van Loon's little dot on the minimap.
It's just straight brown. It's just literally brown.
It's like the same colour as his recent race performances.
What, purple? Purple and It's not even like a deep brown. It's a diarrhea brown.
Actually, no, this actually sums up Van Loon's season pretty well. To be fair, he started off going purple, being one of the fastest people out on track, and in the second half he was just absolute shit. So it kind of is a nice contrast between his season. I see what he's done there. It's a nice choice of design there for you, Van Loon. Anyway,
he's clearly an artist.
Let's see which side of the livery he'll get on this qualifying lap. Can he go purple or pink, as it is, or will he whiff like the rest of his livery? Let's see. Number 28 for McLaren, believe it or not. I imagine that's why there's a slight hint of orange in that brown. As he comes through.
He just had a really spicy curry.
What are these corners called? What are they called again?
I have no clue.
It's like something 1 and 2 in it. It's like Dagner or something like that. Dagner? Is it Dagner 1 and 2? I can't remember.
Dagner 1 and 2.
I think it's something like that.
I highly doubt that.
Where's Skowski at? Konnichiwa 1 and 2, we'll call it.
Konnichiwa 1 and 2.
I know this one. This one's Spoon. Don't know why it's called that, but it is.
It's shaped like a spoon.
Is it? No! So you've been saying they're called Dagner. Dagner 1 and 2. I was close. Why is there a whole yellow? That happened in Tier 1. Where the track just went full yellow in qualifying. I don't know why it did that. But anyway.
Will Mr. Van Loon, will his lap honk?
Oh, well,
dear.
it will now. Oh, 6,000!
He would have been first as well with that.
There's 6,000 celebrating the top 3 drivers. Hello? What tier is this?
No, there isn't. There's 7,000. On my screen, at least.
My screen says 6,000. So that's good, isn't it?
What's the fastest time for you?
27.558.
What's Van Loon's time?
I don't know. Everton leader. 27.565.
Okay, so there's 7,000 between them.
Okay. Well, if I go on to from leader, it says 6,000. So.
Well, yeah, EA's ass, isn't it? So, of course they're gonna get that wrong.
They can't even make car performance equal. What am I expecting from them, realistically? Either way.
You realise it is Connor streaming, not me.
Huh?
So nice try. So he messaged me something on Steam, and I feel like he was trying to catch me out like he did in Kota.
Who's that?
It's not gonna work. Mr. Prank.
Ah. But here comes Aurelius up to the line. Goes on to provisional pole by 10th and a bit at the 27.4. Tier 3 actually showing a little bit of pace here, wouldn't you say?
I mean,
why has he just come to a stop at turn 1 there? Hello?
I think he's getting out of the way of everyone behind him.
To be fair, it's kind of hard to let people through in. Oh my god! It is. Oh, who's that spun at the final corner? Is that Van Loon on his in lap?
That is Van Boom. He is. I think he's just getting out of the way of everyone.
Nah, he definitely spun.
Yeah, that it does track back to him spinning. To be fair.
Who is going to be next across the line? I think it's going to be Vasilev, who's coming across the line now. Goes P7, 9/10 away from provisional pole. Next up is going to be Stefan Kingma, who's, I believe, driving for Ferrari today. Goes P5, 2.5 away from provisional pole. And absolutely scoring his teammate in this qualifying session so far. 7.5 clear of the man who's meant to be decent here. He's currently lacking, though. Lacking and whiffing pretty bad.
Well, that is the Luke Sharton masterclass.
It is. It definitely is.
The Luke Sharton
Dykstra
special.
comes in the pits, so it's going to be Wilson Smith now, making his way down into the Casio. I can't speak. With the Max Verstappen helmet on, so you know he's going to whiff on this lap, and he did. Goes P5, and who's that? Anderson coming through the final corner now. Bit of a snap, just like Van Loon, but he does take the fastest time because he's a better driver. Nearly a 10th clear of Aurelius.
There's no way.
As Unfeet, I think, starts a lap there. Please tell me this is Luke Martin. Oh, Luke Martin's invalidated. He spun! Oh no, his ice cream goes fastest. Luke Martin's in the gravel.
I just watched that happen.
You know, Luke's obviously coloured this car. You know, he showed me his car before the stream. It's not bad. Not as, he's definitely made some more atrocious cars in the past. But now I've looked at it in that moment, and all I can think of is the 2022 Alfa Romeo. That's all I see now.
All I see is the Prema car.
Yeah, all that. Oh dear.
No, you see, ice creams is actually similar to the hats.
To be fair, based off Luke's recent performances, he could actually be driving the Prema car. So,
well, he acts like he does. Even if he's in a Formula 1 car, he does act like he drives the Prema F3 cars. I'd argue. He's not exactly our best.
who is that? That's Wilson Smith, isn't it?
Yeah, he's coming into the pits.
Who is going to be next? I think it's Unfi. He's still on a lap. So let's see what he can do. He's running. I think he's driving for. Is he driving for Haas or Mercedes? There's some weird deal going on with those. I don't really know which is which, but Unfi only manages P11. He beats Kelsey Best.
If Kelsey Best, if he qualifies P12, there's no lobby restart, right?
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. Best, please just whiff it into a wall.
Is there anyone else though that can possibly get or that has a? Well, Luke Martin we know can. But is there anyone else with a grid penalty, or is it just Kelsey Best?
I think it is just Best.
Right.
From what I remember. Who is making his way through Sector 1 right now. And hopefully we'll see him spin here. Not
quite. It doesn't honk so far, to be fair. It's not bad.
He's annoyingly good, isn't he, this Best guy? He's going to make us restart.
As he's P12.
Ice Cream and Anderson aren't in Haas anymore. I was going to say they're at Mercedes, but there's like a weird deal that...
Yeah, the Mercedes drivers went to Haas, I believe, so it's Unfi and...
Yeah, but...
Who was the other... Was it Wilson Hughes?
Wilson Smith, I think,
yeah. Yeah, Wilson Smith, that's one. Same person.
Isn't he an esports driver, Wilson Hughes?
I think he might be.
I was going to say, I hope he's not driving in Amethyst Racing Tier 3 with these 11 other people.
On Kelsey Best then. To the what's the final chicane called?
The Casio Triangle.
Casio Triangle. Out he comes. Pretty decent lap. Kelsey Best to the line. He doesn't manage to best anyone. He is Kelsey Worst as of now.
I just thought he was going to go up to the I
thought he was going to go like P5. I thought he was going to go P5. That was the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen.
Wow. It's actually not... Like, there's half a second separating the top 6 right now.
he's not going to get another lap in either.
Is he not?
No, so that
saves lobby
might...
restart. He's doing it for the team, right? He actually is just he's just sandbagging, okay?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And he just
It's
knows he doesn't want to waste our time today. He's just
yeah,
nice
of
like
course. Yeah. Kelsey, best manners on the grid, but Kelsey, worst driver on the grid.
that. Kelsey, nicest man.
Yeah,
Anyway, that goes
Kelsey
Dykstra across the line, goes up to P3, just under 3/10 away from provisional pole. Next across the line will be.
Is it Luke Sharton?
Is it Luke?
It is Luke Sharton. He's
but
invalidated. It was
They're
5.5
a more
tenths up
iconic
as well.
duo, Luke and not staying on the track.
It was 5.5 tenths up as well.
Oh no, that's it. That's his qualifying over with. His favourite track. It's going to be P10 at best. Actually, no, I think it is going to be P10 because Unfi's in the pits. Best doesn't have enough time to set a lap, so it is going to be P10 for Luke Martin. As who is going to be crossing the line next? I think it will be Aurelius, who we've seen take provisional pole in this session already. Can he do it again? He's got to find just under 3/10 on Ice Cream's personal best lap with a 27.1. I think he's slowing down.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's either going for another lap or coming into the pits.
Oh, he's into the pits. That was Aurelius' session over. P4 at best for him. As I believe it will be Livingston, the next one, to set a lap time. Ow, I just smacked my shoulder. He is driving in the pink Alpine, but don't be phased. He is an Alfa Romeo driver, from what I know. And he is making his way into the tricky hairpin now. Very easy to go a little bit too deep into that corner and also lose the back end on exit, but he keeps it all together. Going through now the long right-hander, which will set you nicely up for Spoon. Down the gears a little bit there, using the outside curb, but you want to get the car turned in there. He doesn't quite do it, and he washes wide onto the marbles, and he spins it round at the exit of Spoon. And that was and he's retired on track. That was a very unfortunate mistake there. He literally ran on board of him through that corner. He took those marbles. The marbles on this track are just ridiculous, though. There are so many marbles in just from
at the final corner. There's marbles on the racing line.
Yeah,
it messed up my lap in tier 1.
It's just like so unrealistic. Is Unfi actually going out for another? Is Luke Martin actually going to make the line? No way! He's gone out, but he's not going to make it. Oh dear, Luke. Oh dear. Oh, poor fella. Or his AI though could ruin Rolf van Loon's lap. Please, for the love of God, please do it. That was actually a beautiful spoon though, I can't lie. That was spot on from Van Loon. But can Luke Martin's AI destroy Van Loon's day into the Casio triangle? I think it's a bit too far ahead, isn't he, to make any to annoy him. But into the chicane now, Van Loon back on the power for the final time in qualifying, rounds the final corner, up to the line, and it is the front row for him, 11 thousandths off Ice Cream. Ice Cream's 27.1 is yet to be beaten, but next cross line is Wilson Smith, stays P6. Kingman now coming through the final chicane for that Ferrari team. The higher Ferrari driver in this session so far. P6 is taken away from Wilson Smith and given to Kingman as Vaslo stays P8. Anderson, though, goes to the top of the timing sheets with a 26.896, 2.5 tenths clear of Adam Ice Cream's previous time, but Ice Cream is still on the lap. Through the final corner he comes for the Mercedes team now, and he's not going to set a time. And just spinning through the wall instead. I dream to be as cool as him. If Luke Martin leaves the session now, I'm actually going to scream.
Are we not doing a lobby restart?
Oh, hello. No.
No, we're not. He likes to sneak in on you when you're commentating. He did it to me in Kota.
I picked softer because we was having a lobby restart. Fuck!
Well, that's a shame. Anyway.
And remember to get the screenshots this time, Connor.
I always get the screenshots.
No, you didn't. You didn't get the 0.
Yeah, just because I felt like pissing you off.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
I've got a really talkative teammate today.
Who's your teammate?
King
King-
Monk.
Okay. He was your teammate last race, wasn't he?
He's definitely muted this time.
Oh.
What, by
bye.
choice or?
You can speak to the voices in your head instead.
Speak to his
Ah,
non-existent friends.
We've actually got more people in the lobby than we do viewers on Twitch. This is great.
Oh, this is depressing.
No,
I'm pretty
they're-
sure some of the viewers as well are the
all
actual
the
drivers.
drivers, yeah. As Ice Cream puts in the chat, do we have a restart?
No, we do not.
No restart today. And it is pretty overcast, by the looks of things. As Livingston, how do you retire from the session?
Oh my.
Oh, kill me now. Just end my life.
Oh, that can be arranged. Livingston, you bastard. God damn it.
We're gonna have to restart.
Oh, thanks, Luke.
Oh, are we actually? Are you sure?
Well, yeah.
Never mind. Look,
I was
let's
just.
not get bogged down with who's faulty.
Tell them there's a lobby
Oh,
restart.
Rolf? Wait, we do have to restart. Best has a 2-place. Oh my god, Rolf, you are so right. How could we be so stupid?
What?
How could we be so stupid, Rolf? That is a good point, my friend. Sorry.
Rolf, he's last.
Rolf, you're a genius, mate. Let's restart, guys. Just because Rolf's reminded me about that.
Little cunt! Little fucking cunt!
Gonna punch Rolf in his fucking mouth.
Let's restart, please. Says Ice Cream.
What?
Retstrat.
Ret Strat.
Right, tier 3. If you want to restart, it means that none of you can crash and cause a safety car because I don't have the time.
Just turn the safety car off.
Yeah, I should actually do that.
So, and who's going to stop you?
It's not my lobby.
That's a very good point, yeah.
Aye, aye, aye. Just want to give Rolf Van Loon props for being the smartest man in the world.
What's he saying?
No, just, he reminded us that Best has a penalty and we should restart.
Oh, yeah, not the fact that he was at the back of the grid or anything. No.
No.
That'll never be considered. No need.
What time did you do in tier 1 quali? I actually don't even remember what the times were.
I think I did like a 26-1.
Where? Sure, I did somewhere. You did a 26-1-1-1. I did a 26-5-6-3. I'm so good.
To be fair though, I would have got a sub 26 had I have not a lot more rears going into the
Mate,
final straight.
If I went 300ths quicker, no, if I went 3300ths quicker, I would have been P4 and not P7. That's crazy.
Damn, that is crazy.
Japan
No,
is a great track though.
it is class.
Sorry,
Just a shame Luke Martin's not great at it.
suck my dog.
Right, I'm gonna put the stream up. Hello everybody, we are back, sadly. The world hasn't blown up. The UK is still not underwater. So, unfortunately, we're doing this instead. I think AFJ is still here.
I'm dying inside.
If you can tell, we're really excited for this race. We are properly pumped up. There is someone with a very bad haircut. One of the marshals has probably got a bald spot, and also his hairline's about
Oh my god.
as long as the curfew
Jesus
130 yard.
Christ. Well, it's
Bad
not
hair.
even that. He's got a patch of hair where his headset is.
Realistically though, if your hair ever got to that point, why don't you just shave it all off and be bald?
Look
Like-
at his head though. It's got just a band across the
Yeah,
top
that's
of
what I
it.
mean. Like,
Do you reckon the other marshals played a prank on him and put like hair growth stuff on the inside of his headset? Just grew
hair
across
removal
the-
cream in the middle of his headset. Anyway, here we go. We are heading to 5 red lights here in Japan, and it is. Oh, there we go. Lights out, and we are underway as Livingston gets a drive-through penalty off the grid and somehow forced further back. Meanwhile, Anderson leads Ice Cream into turn 1. The two Mercedes drivers, 1 and 2 in this Japan race so far. Van Loon holds on to third. Kingma P4 is as a spin further back. It's Wilson Smith in the barrier. Off to the right hand side, missing an end plate now. As Anderson still leads the pack through sector 1 with Ice Cream in tow. Oh, who's that? Livingston going wide again, losing a few more positions down to P11 with a drive-through penalty. It has not been the start to the race he would have wanted.
Yeah, Wilson Smith's had a bit of a shocker as well, but Anderson and Ice Cream side by side, but Ice Cream is through.
So Ice Cream gets through for the lead of the race. Halfway through lap 1. As Wilson Smith is now 10 seconds behind this pack of drivers. As Vasilov and Umphy now fighting it out into sector 3. Or in towards sector 3 anyway, as they lead now through Spoon. A lot of soft tyres I'm seeing there. I think it's a mixture of soft and I believe medium tyres towards the front. But Luke Martin on the hards getting past Umphy there. Down the inside at Spoon. And up into P8 for him. But I'm sure Umphy will be looking to get that place back. There's so much slipstream down into 130R, and the overspeed you get if you nail it properly can give you a move opportunity down into the Casio triangle, but not on this occasion for Unfees. Who's that? Has gone wide. It's Kingma. Kingma in the Ferrari has gone off. It's the wrong Ferrari. It's been taken out of the chicane on lap 1, but it is a Ferrari nonetheless. Kingma down into P10 as Livingston into the pits. As what is going on here? Luke Martin, Best, and Unfeet all fighting out for P7 on the track as side by side for Best and Luke Martin. Into turn 1, Luke Martin on those hards, can't put up a fight on this occasion and settles back down into P9 as further up Aurelius gets up into P4 now just behind Rolf van Loon. Dijkstra and Unfi now fighting it out. I believe both have been in Mercedes at some point in their careers, but side by side now up the hill for the Mercedes and whatever Unfi's driving today, I have no idea. But it is wing damage. Dijkstra has a front right end plate missing off his car, so that'll be costly for him around a track like this where you need all the downforce you can get through these corners. As Luke Martin, oh my god, Best has nearly killed a man. Best hits the back of Vasilev there coming into the hairpin, and now they're both losing so much time to Dijkstra and Unfit up ahead as
Oh
they
my
come
god,
through
Luke Martin is side by side going into Spoon.
with his teammate.
Oh.
Coming out of Spoon though, it is Luke Martin in P10 and Kingman up into P9 after that mistake in the chicane. It's up towards the front. Ice Cream still leads as Van Loon now pulls out left to try and find the space around the outside at the final corner. Can't quite find the space he needs. Can he get the drive load down the straight and into turn 1? DRS will be labelled this lap, but he won't get it until the next time around. He pulls out to the right hand side now. He has the overspeed. He has the drive into turn 1. He is ahead, and it's going to be Rolf van Loon up into P2 here on lap 3. That's further
Yeah, I'm
back.
just, I'm having a, it's further back.
It's further back. Luke Martin up into P9 now as Dijkstra pulls into the pits to fix his wing, I imagine.
Well, I doubt he's making a pit stop this early.
Why not?
Well, Tyler, oh!
Who's that?
Vasilev spun around, and Luke Martin's going side by side into. He's.
Oh
spun-
my!
Oh my god!
They crashed. The two Ferraris have crashed into each other.
What a muppet!
Two Ferraris have crashed into each other.
Oh my god, Vasilev. Well, no, Luke Martin crashed into King.
Okay, yeah, that's probably more accurate.
I was riding on board with that. That was.
Can we get a
perfect.
standing ovation for Luke Martin, please?
Well, what I've just seen is Vasilev spin. The two ahead of him slow down. He tried to go for a move up the inside into whatever that corner is called. Backed out, then decided not to back out on the exit of the corner and just drove into him. That's the
Meanwhile,
most Luke Martin thing I've ever
Kelsey
seen.
Best from the back of the grid is up into P6 at the minute and hounded the back of Unfi through the final corner. He's got the overspeed. He pulls out right, has the DRS to help him get past as well, and up into P5 for Kelsey Best. I told you he was sandbagging, so we didn't have to restart. That we had to restart anyway.
Ooh.
And he's not happy about Livingston retiring from the session, just like us. I'm having to cause a restart anyway. Oh,
Who's that? Is that
King.
Man,
Oh, does King have damage as well? Oh, he does. Oh, Luke Martin. You are the biggest pleb I've ever met.
Well, we don't call him Fluke Sharton for no reason.
Literally. He always has his howlers at Japan as well.
He does. Yeah. I bet you any money he blames that on Kingma.
Probably. No, I'd be. I just turned and it didn't go anywhere.
Something wrong with my
I don't think
wheel.
my horns were up to temperature.
This game is so ass, man. Oh god, he's closing up to Vasilev.
I actually get scared for him when he turns the wheel.
No, I get scared for the guy who he's trying to overtake. He's coming up to the final chicane as well. This is not going to end well.
Wait, Luke Martin's
Oh,
saving ERS. Are you seeing this?
He's not.
67% on lap 5.
Oh god.
Look at the field spread we have already. It's lap 5 and there's 9 seconds between P7 and P6.
Oh, Van Loon attempting a move on Mr. Ice Cream there, but Ice Cream stays ahead.
But we don't care because Luke Martin is all over the back of Vasilev. On the hard compound tyres, Luke Martin's chasing him down into turn 1, around the outside. Can he keep it on the track? Of course he can't, in pure Ferrari driver fashion. Absolutely bottles the move at turn 1 in Japan. Dykstra sets the fastest lap after getting that wing change and getting onto a fresh set of tyres earlier on. As Luke Martin will have to settle back down into P8. Why did I even bother watching him? As Rolf van Loon, who's probably going to be another one I regret watching in a minute, is all over the back of Ice Cream as we come through Sector 2 and towards Spoon Corner. What do you reckon, chat? Is Luke Martin going to get the move done in the next lap or so? Or what's more likely to happen? Luke overtakes someone or he spins?
He's either going to end up in the barrier, get wing damage, and spin Vasilev round, or he's just going to be Luke Martin and fuck the move up like he did in turn 1.
Someone that might also fuck a move up is Rolf van Loon here. Coming through the final corner, Ice Cream gets a little bit of a snap. Van Loon all over the rear wing of that Mercedes that looks like a Haas. We won't question it as Luke Martin gets past Vasilev further back, but Van Loon with the DRS pulls into the lead of the race and leads into turn 1 here at Japan in tier 3. Unfees into the pits. Luke Martin's up into P7 but gets a bit of a slide out of the chicane. Should about keep that position though by the end of the straight unless unless Vasilev has the DRS. He does have the DRS. Can he get back past? He's looking to get back past, up into P6, pulls out to the right-hand side. Luke is an absolute fluke. Can he hold it round the outside, though? Luke Martin, the outside line, through turn 1, trying to defend off for P6. Can he do it? He pushes it a little bit wide, but he keeps it on the road. And that is a beautiful, beautiful defence from Luke Martin there. Here on lap 6. What a driver this is.
Generational talent, if I do say so myself. Luke Martin.
That was actually that's probably the
It's
best thing I've
windy.
ever seen Luke Martin do, and I'm not just saying that. I mean it.
I mean, him leaving Mercedes was a pretty good thing to see as well.
That
But
was, yeah, true.
him retiring from the league temporarily, that was pretty good to see.
Ice Cream is all over the rear wing now of Rolf van Loon on the lap after he got overtaken by him. As Anderson's also all over the back of these two. This is a good little fight for the lead that we have forming here.
I was going to say, I just absolutely shat myself.
Rolf van Loon could actually see himself lose 2 positions here, maybe into turn 1. I think Anderson's a little bit too far back, but Ice Cream definitely isn't, as he pulls out into the lead once again, just a lap after getting overtaken on those soft compound tyres, but the 2 guys behind him running the mediums and already sticking with him because the softs do not last long around here.
They really don't. I mean, in tier 1, at the end of my stint on the hards, I think I was
Oh,
quite-
Anderson spun! Anderson has spun in the Hawkins fashion at the top of the hill. He just lost the back end by the looks of things, and he tried to correct it, just about overcorrected. And that is him in the gravel and out of the fight for the lead so far. So it is now just a 2-horse race between Ice Cream and Van Loon for the lead of this race here in Japan. But yeah, I think the softs pretty much have about 5 laps in them, and then they're pretty much gone. So Ice Cream will be feeling the pressure. He's doing good to keep the lead though so far, considering the tyre advantage that Van Loon will have, at least in the next few laps.
Well, Dijkstra's fixed his wing and he's all over the back of Untfi. So, I mean, he's going to have the tyre advantage. He's on the mediums and he slips through at the inside. But
He
can't
tries to,
quite
but
make that
Untfi
move.
gets a pretty good drive out of the hairpin there as well on the hard compound tyres. These two side by side, Untfi pushing into the limits of the track there. Can Dijkstra hold it down the inside at Spoon? Late on the brakes, pushes him a little bit wide onto the curb, but he does take that position away from him up into P9 for, I believe, the AlphaTauri driver as Van Loon moves back up into the lead into turn 1. These two swapping positions. Oh, once again, as the exit is Spoon, the exit of turn 1, Van Loon leads Ice Cream. And Aurelius actually sitting pretty up there in P3 at the minute with a 5-second gap behind him and a 4.5-second gap in front of him. So actually Kelsey Best in P4, who's shot his way up the field in these first 8 laps, and will be looking to do the same, I'm sure, in the next, what have we got, about 20 laps left?
Yay. How the hell is Luke Martin P6, man?
I don't know, but I don't think it's going to last. But Unfi did
No,
get
that's not
back past Dijkstra, I believe, down the pitch straight with the DRS. So we could see Dijkstra once again try and make a move in the later stages of his lap, but he might play it a bit smarter this time. Realise he needs the DRS to break away and use those tyres to his advantage on lap 9. Once again, he's going to pull a pretty much identical move. It doesn't work out as well this time though, and he'll have to sit behind, save him going side by side through here once again. Oh, he's going to try it on the outside at Spoon. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. No. Surely no. Okay, good. Good. I wonder if he was being quite generous there with this space left, I think. As Van Loon and Ice Cream swap positions again into turn 1. I'm not even going to bother looking at the next time I do that. This is exhilarating stuff. As
It absolutely is.
as into the chicane now come Dijkstra and Unfi. Dijkstra back on the power, down the pitch straight. We'll have the DRS once again to help him through and past Unfi up into P9. Pulls out to the right hand side on the brakes now into turn 1. There's contact between the two. There's a front wing end plate off of Unfi's car there, and that was very, very small error there from either driver.
Yeah, I'm going to say I think that's on Unfi. I mean,
Yeah, I think
I think Dijkstra could have done much more other than completely cut the corner on the inside.
yeah.
But
Another wing
it's
gun.
It's a boring race when the closest battle is Dijkstra and Unfi for P9.
Well, there's actually a good fight for lead going on, but they're just pulling off the same move on each other each lap.
Well, it's hardly a good fight, is it? They're just DRSing out of the way of Chewy. That's it.
Well, Chewy's actually caught them a bit. Well, really, this has actually caught about 4/10 in the last few laps on this leading pair.
Really good. That was a terrible joke, but. And Van Loon of the inside again, identical move. Wow, so exciting, guys. This is great.
I'd be excited if it was anyone but Van Loon.
No, I'd be excited if Luke Martin wasn't in no man's land.
To be fair, I should actually probably be quite happy about this because I believe we are actually in a fight with like 3 other teams for P2 in the Constructors' Championship. I'm gonna have a quick look at that real quick. Let me see. I believe Alpine, Williams, McLaren, and I want to say maybe Mercedes are all in a fight for P2 in the Constructors. No, AlphaTauri. But AlphaTauri have a very
Yes.
outside shot.
There's
So,
still a shot.
Yeah, currently Alpine have it with 138 points. McLaren have 123, Williams have 116, and AlphaTauri have 97. So, to be fair, I don't think AlphaTauri even have a... They have to literally get a 1-2 when there's only one driver here, so that's not going to happen.
Well, that's just depressing.
But at the moment, I think... Because there's Vasilev... Who's the other Alpine? There isn't another Alpine, is there? It's just Vasilev.
I don't know.
Oh no, Best.
This is not my tier. I don't know all the drivers.
So at the moment, I believe Alpine would win. I think.
Well, we just can't have that happening, can we?
Well, they would win P2. So
This
Van
is
Loon's
so
doing everything it
good.
can, but Best and Vasilev are both doing a good job to minimise the damage. As Best, like I say, all the way up from P12, which is the back of the grid, unfortunately, up into P4.
I have good news, Connor.
Oh, go on.
Livingston is gaining on Luke Martin.
Oh my God. Livingston, you mean
The
you mean that Livingston that had a drive-through off the line?
That Livingston that had a drive-through off the line.
Now that has got to be embarrassing. I also have good news.
It's Luke Martin. Everything about him is embarrassing.
I also have good news.
What's this good news?
We are no longer going to have the same boring DRS swap into turn 1 because Ice Cream has nearly been dropped by a second here. As he actually Okay, no, Rolf's just been on the PS. Rolf, what are you doing?
Boom. Van Boom.
You always manage a fumble. Let's actually just quickly point out, it's gone very grey here at Suzuka. All of a sudden. Could we see... Because 11 laps on the softs for Ice Cream seems like a push to me. Okay, we are still going to see the same boring DRS move because there comes Ice Cream. Is Ice Cream waiting out for some rain? Are they all waiting out for some rain here in Suzuka? Let's see, what tyres is everyone on? We actually have not looked at this yet, but there's 3 hard runners out there, Wilson Smith being the only one to have made a pit stop onto those hards. As Vasilev's into the pit, so that could pretty much answer our question of is there rain coming, because why would he pit now if there was rain on its way? But we also have a mix of medium runners, Van Loon being the lead on that, or really it's on the hards in P3, so that'll explain why he might have been catching for a certain amount of time while these mediums and softs up at the front were starting to go off. But Kelsey Best there in P4 as well on the medium compound tyres, as Vasilev falls down to P11 while he exits the pit lane, but Unfi right at the back, 33 seconds behind, whereas these two are still fighting it out now as we come up to Spoon once again. Van Loon can't get the move done into there, so he'll probably sit back and pull the same boring DRS move off into turn 1. Oh, will he? No, he won't. He's heard me, because he's going for a move here now, up into 130R. He's got the move done.
I think it's possible that they're both coming into the pits this lap.
You think?
I do think.
Well, let's see.
Let's
Here they
see
come
if
now
I'm right.
through the chicane. Well, either one of them needs to just pull off right here into the box. Van Loon doesn't. No, neither of them do. As Ice Cream stays out for another lap. on the soft compound tyres. Meanwhile, Aurelius has caught a second that last lap, I believe. 3 seconds back now, at least half a second on these two, while they fought it out through Sector 2. As a Smoking Dog has joined the session. I don't know who the hell that is. Do you know who that is?
Dog. I have no clue who that is.
Either way, hopefully can take out Luke Martin for us. Who has actually been
With what
holding
car?
pace ever since. Well, I hope he can just get in a safety car or something. Well, ever since you said that
With a
Livingston was
safety car.
catching Luke, he's kind of held his
Give me one
distance.
moment.
And also, Ice Cream now falling out of a second to Van Loon on this lap. 1.2 seconds now, the gap between the front two as they come through Sector 2. Now, Ice Cream's tyres must be going off by now. Usually they only last about 5 laps, those soft compound tyres. He's done a great job to keep himself in the fight for the lead until now. But will we see him box this lap? Will Van Loon see this as an opportunity to get a bit of time out in the box and come in this lap to kind of nullify the damage and maybe even go for an undercut if Ice Cream decides to stay out, which I think is highly unlikely here. And Livingston is nearly within that second window to Luke Martin here on lap 13. So hopefully we'll see him close up a little bit and have a bit of action going down in the midfield as well. As Van Loon stays out, will Ice Cream come into the box? Yes, he does. Ice Cream in the pit lane. I think he will come out around about P6, maybe 4 behind Livingston and Luke Martin, and come out in P7. But let's see. I think he should just come out ahead of Luke Martin if he's nailed that stop. As Luke Martin gets a 3-second time penalty. And he's been overtaken as well. What a day. What a day. As Ice Cream will come out side by side with them, but he will fall down to P7 in the end. So that's either... Wait, he's on softs? Wait, Ice Cream's gone soft. He's going to make a 2-stop this race. Does that mean there's rain coming? Did he have to pit then to make sure he didn't get a puncture? And
I don't know.
that is
Will Luke Martin take out Ice Cream though? That is the question.
that is an interesting strategy call from Ice Cream. I'm not sure if it was intentional. Maybe he made a mistake on the MFD, which wouldn't have been the first time this season, I don't believe. He is the champion this season, but we've seen him pull off some weird strategies like he did in Jeddah and in Kota as well. But at the moment, let's see, it's looking fairly grey up above. Not a lot of people up at the front are thinking about a pit stop, I don't think, because Van Loon looks like he's going to be staying out another lap here, and he does. So this could be an interesting race if there is rain to play into it. As Ice Cream's still stuck behind Luke Martin and Livingston, this could be helping Van Loon
Livingston
a lot.
very well. I have news, Connor.
Oh, go on.
I don't believe. As Livingston comes into the pit, I don't believe that Untfi and Wilson Smith are cleared to race today.
No, I don't think they are either. I was looking into this literally 2 minutes before the race because they haven't been signed.
Well, they have. It was actually
Yeah.
posted 16 minutes ago.
Oh,
V
oh, wow.
VSC.
Where did he die?
130R.
Oh, wow, that is
How has he done that?
I have no idea.
Wait, no, it wasn't. It was just before. It was this corner that Martin's going through.
Ah,
Luke
yeah.
Martin.
Okay, under the bridge.
Looked
Well,
like it
this
was
helps Van Loon. It actually helps anyone that hasn't pit. It's going to really cost Livingston, who's just made a pit stop, and also Ice Cream. I think Van Loon will definitely come out ahead. Kelsey Best should just come out ahead of
it's a
Ice
full
Cream.
safety car.
Yeah.
I only just noticed that.
But the question is, what tyres are they going to go onto? If there's rain to play, you'd think they're going to go onto softs now, but if they want to go to the end, they've got to make the stop onto hards, at least for the medium runners.
If there was rain inbound in the next few minutes, I would have pitted onto inters at this point.
That is true.
But Mr. Rolf Van Loon is on the soft.
Softs.
He's. Oh my.
Now that
Can I
is,
just say, I struggled to do 7 laps on the soft.
yeah. As
And he
Ice
plans on doing
Cream's
11.
Ice Cream's pit crew ran out at the speed of light. So did Luke Martins. Jesus. Ice Cream's finally gone to a different compound tyre. He's gone to the mediums. I guess his safety car kind of. I think it would have saved him. I don't think a 2-stop round here is a great idea. So he's taking a leaf out of my book, and don't do a 2-stop at any track on this game if it's a 50% race.
I think that Mr. Rolf Van Loon, he could be in the clear to win this because, yes, Ice Cream's tyres are going to be a lot better at the end of the race, but Van Loon's is going to be a lot better throughout the race. I'm losing words. This is...
Well, I'm not going to count out on really say because he had some great pace.
He did.
To keep up, well, he closed the gap in those last few laps to Van Loon as well. I think down to like 2.8 seconds from originally what I think it was 5 seconds before Ice Cream pit. So now he's on the medium compound tyres. He might lose a bit of ground at the start of the stint, but I think after 5-6 laps, we'll really see him come alive on those mediums. Kelsey Best as well.
Pit 4 times.
Hey,
Dykstra has pit 4 times.
4 times. Wow. In a 16-lap race. That is impressive.
That is impressive.
Bro's after that DHL fastest pit stop.
That's such a good joke.
Thanks. I'm here all night.
No worries.
Sadly.
Comedian up on the stage, I'm here all night, sadly.
I reckon we should just use broadcast safety car. It ends quicker.
No, I agree. Well, I personally think you shouldn't have had safety cars on at all, but...
No. I mean, Tier 1 practically doesn't have safety cars on at all. I think that was the second safety car all season that we had in Japan, wasn't it?
Mm.
I actually think we've had one in Jeddah, if I'm not mistaken, in Tier 1. And I wasn't even there for it, so that was my first safety car of the entire season, which I
It
suppose...
wasn't mine, to be fair.
Pardon?
No, it wasn't. I had a safety car in Japan, ignore me. Not Japan,
Jeddah.
move on, yep.
Yeah,
You
one
start
of them.
talking now.
No, yeah, I didn't race Jeddah, so that's the only
Oh,
safety car I
ballsy.
saw all season. But the thing is, that, like, I don't know if I think that is a good thing, but I had many races where I either got damaged or taken out, and then there's no way to recover, which are just the most depressing races.
All
But I
of my
feel like
races have been depressing.
I mean, that's just cap, though, isn't it?
I've had no highlights.
Your highlight was turning the racing line back on, mate. Do you want to know something
Pop
cool?
up,
I set a 26.490 without racing line around Japan. I was pretty happy with that.
How long did you spend on it?
I think it's about 10 laps.
Really?
Yeah.
You see,
And then-
I really want to believe you.
And then I set a pole position time for the Singapore Creator Series. Like, I can't remember exactly what the time was, but it would have got me pole in Creator Series without line at Singapore, which I was pretty happy about.
Ah, right. I see. So it took you 10 laps to do a lap that was 6/10 off of me, and I'm 30th in the world
What do you mean?
around Japan.
Not in time trial, in qualifying.
Around Japan, it's about the same. It's about the same timing.
Okay, well then, yes, I did. Oh, I think Van Loon's already gone. Yeah, he has already gone.
I
He's-
led that like my dad.
He has dashed it off to the shops and left Aurelius in the dust. Will he get the milk? We are yet to see as Anderson is eyeing up the back of Kelsey Best. These two running on the same combine of tyres, both pitted under the safety car. Unlike Aurelius, who's on the mediums. In P2 currently. He is dropping off though from the back of Van Loon at this stage, as we expect. But he's keeping a nice margin to Kelsey Best there in P3.
Do you know what I am enjoying?
What?
The fact that Luke Martin is the only one with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. That is a very unlucky time penalty to get in this stage of the race. I wish you could serve 3-second time penalties. Do you think that would be fair?
No.
You don't?
No.
I suppose, like, what if you couldn't serve them under safety cars?
So like a normal penalty.
Pardon?
So like a normal penalty.
Well, no, because you can serve 5-second penalties under safety cars.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Okay, right. You just can, though.
But you just can't. It wouldn't make any sense because then it's not a penalty.
But
You don't lose anything.
Yes, but you can.
But
That's
you
the thing.
can't.
Yes, you can.
But you can't.
What do you mean? You're not like. Yes, I know what you mean.
I
It
mean
shouldn't
you
be able.
can't.
You shouldn't be able to do it. But the thing is,
Yeah,
you
but
can.
You can't. But you can't.
Right. What? Right. Next time you're in the game and I'm on the game at the same time, we're gonna get into the lobby. I'm gonna give you a 5-second time penalty, and you're gonna serve it under a safety car, just so I can prove it to you. As Wilson Smith. Oh my.
Did Vasilev spin?
No, Vasilev and Kingma have died.
Oh, Luke Martin's going for a move on ice cream.
Oh my god. Round the outside at the hairpin. Luke Martin is
should not
terrible.
be allowed to get that close to a car. I mean, he shouldn't be allowed in one in the first place.
Karma. In his Austrian flagmobile, Luke Martin rounds it through Spoon. Who was that was off track there? I think that was Anderson who ran a little bit wide. I'm sure that would have been a warning for him. Luke Martin will be licking his lips.
And flag.
Yeah,
Seeing as it's white and red.
yeah, that's what you went for, but it looks more like an Austrian flag because they're like red, white,
No,
red.
doesn't it? No, the stripes look like communist Japan flag.
Right.
Am I wrong?
I don't know, but Kelsey Best is under pressure here from Anderson into turn one. These two side by side, both on the soft compound tyres. Anderson sends it deep on the brakes. What a lovely move that was. Round the outside at turn one.
Around the outside. Oh god, he's made a move.
Myron Peel, that is how you do it. That is how you do it, Myron Peel. Take as if Luke Martin just pulled off a move that you could never do. As if. That is
Myron Peel
pure.
could never do a
That is
clean
pure
move.
embarrassment. Oh my god.
Yeah, but Myron Peel just can't do a clean move, can he? It
Neither
doesn't matter how
can
much
Luke
you-
Martin, but he still did it.
No, he can. He can do. Oh, he's got hit. He's gonna be so happy
He's just
about
got
that.
past Livingston as well. He is flying right now.
He didn't get past Livingston. He was past Livingston. Livingston got past ice cream.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Moron.
Hey, I'm not paying attention, okay?
You've turned into Luke Martin.
As Anderson actually... Oh.
Oh my
nice
god,
one
he's
gets
putting
past
pressure on
Livingston.
the best. Oh my god, Luke Martin's on a charge.
Luke Martin is
So-
all over the back of Kelsey Best's car right now. Through 130R, down into the chicane. This is where Luke Martin's had PTSD every lap of this race. But he's kept it on the track each time. He'll get back on the power now through the final corner. And he should have DRS assistance now all the way to turn one. Can he find the move? He will. He'll pull out to the right hand side and he'll say Konnichiwa to you, Best. And into turn one, Luke Martin
Konnichiwa means
gets
hello.
shut up. Luke Martin gets up into P4. And with that 3-second time penalty, we're looking to pull away now. Maybe even chase after Anderson, who's 1.1 seconds up the road from him. And put himself onto the podium positions, or at least cross the line in the podium positions. here on lap 21. Wilson Smith also getting into a little bit of a fight here with Livingston, who drops down another position and runs wide onto the gravel. Thanks to that audio effect. As Livingston's actually got a missing end plate. I think that might have been with maybe with ice cream.
I think no. He was attempting a move on ice cream and hit the back of Luke.
Oh dear.
Presumably because Luke is so unbelievably slow, he went through the corner too slowly and they hit the back of him.
Luke's just nerfing off cars left, right, and centre.
He is.
I know that Luke Martin is desperate to beat Van Loon at this track. Those two have a little fun rivalry, and Van Loon, is currently, I'd say, leading this race, and he's led every lap from, I believe, around about lap 13, lap 14. Luke Martin won't be happy about that, and he is charging after Anderson. He's nearly in DRS range so far. But who is in DRS range is Adam Ice Cream, coming down the straight on the medium compound tyres, pulls out to the right side, gets past Best just a few laps after Luke Martin did in the same fashion.
Oh, the specks of rain. The specks of rain.
Is there rain? Oh, there is.
Rain.
The rain is falling.
I'm riding on board with Luke Martin. I want to see him spin.
The rain is falling in Suzuka. Luke Martin. Let's have a little watch of his lap, shall we? As Aurelius is actually getting really close now to the back of Rolf van Loon, but will he have DRS assistance to help him get past and into the lead? Because this rain is coming down thick and fast. This track is going to get wetter and wetter in the next few laps. As there is a sector...
Oh, Anderson has had a bit of a moment. No, Chewie has. Chewie's had a bit of a moment.
Oh, he has. Yeah, he's dropped another 3/10 behind behind Rolf van Loon, and here comes Anderson up the inside. He shuts the door on him there. That was close. But into Spoon, Anderson will follow Aurelius, and they tap, and they make contact. Oh, he's got damage. Aurelius has damage.
Luke!
I don't know how Aurelius got that damage, but Luke Martin now right under the rear wing for the podium positions. Aurelius is defending this hard. He doesn't want to let his position go. Down into 130R now. Luke Martin follows Aurelius through. Aurelius losing that front wing has cost him so much time through the corners. Luke Martin deep on the brakes. Will he get hit into the chicane for not the first time? No, you won't. He keeps it clean. Back on the power. He loses the back end. He keeps it on the road though, just about. Luke Martin up into P3 at this point. But with that 3-second time penalty, won't finish on the podium as it stands. All medium runners are into the pits on this lap. Possibly for Inters. No, Aurelius goes onto the softs. Aurelius has retired. He's retired from the session. Surely that was a mistake and he's just given up. But Ice Cream and Wilson Smith both onto the intermediates. I'd say rather prematurely. I think it's going to be this lap now where the Inters are going to be the best tie to be on at the end of this lap.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely into conditions now. And I highly doubt that Luke Martin will keep this P3.
I don't know. I think it's still slick just about. I think it's right on the edge, but the soft tyres don't seem to be...
You can never tell with Luke Martin's driving anyway, because it is so unbelievably bad. It looks like he's struggling.
There's like a phase, I think, on the F1 games where you can see the raindrops hitting the track, but it's not Inters, but it means it's right on the edge.
No, it's Inters at this point here.
Nah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
What is this, like your 5-second serving under safety car, where you can't actually?
Yes, you can.
No, but you
right.
can't.
If anyone's in chat, just tell this man that he's wrong. You can't serve 5-second penalties under safety cars.
No, you most definitely cannot.
You can.
No, you most definitely cannot. I'm just waiting for Luke to get a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane.
Lock up.
Or spinning into the pits.
Oh, he loses the back end. He's not staying out. He's staying out. Oh, and Van Loon and Anderson get 5-second penalties.
Why is he staying out?
Is he just gonna? Oh no, Luke. Oh,
is he gonna go to the end?
No,
He's not gonna try and go to
no, Luke. Why, Luke? Luke. Oh my God.
That's a retard. What a moron. Look at him.
Oh, at least he's making it entertaining, okay? That's what he's. That's his. Oh, he's spun. He's spun. He's spun. No, he's about to kill him, so he's doing it himself. Oh, Luke. Oh, please don't rejoin the track unsafely. Please. No, no, no.
Oh my god.
What a moron.
He is stupid. I've honestly never seen a bigger idiot.
And the fact is that the two guys in front of him both got 5-second penalties, so you would have pinned for the win.
I know.
Oh, what a clown, honestly.
He's gonna drop down to P set. He was running P3. He's been hit in the back as well.
Oh, Luke mine. What are you doing? Mick Williams.
He's gone off the track again. He can't, it's like the easiest corner on this track, and he's managed to go off the track. Look at him.
He's taking the Joker layout this lap.
It's like seeing a three-legged dog. It's just really sad to see.
Well, this could be interesting now as Anderson and Van Loon are within 2/10 of each other coming through the final few corners. And down into turn 1 we could see a move here from Anderson for the lead of the race, both with 5-second time penalties. Currently, I think they would finish 3rd and 4th with Ice Cream and Wilson Smith occupying the 2 top positions with the penalties applied. As Luke Martin, oh no, he's not even in the pits yet. I just thought he's just spawned at the chicane.
He's strolling into the pits.
Why would he stay out? Why?
Because he's got no brain cells.
Mick Williams, you've played the F1 game. You can serve a 5-second penalty under the safety car, can't you?
You're really trying to prove your point, aren't you?
Oh, he says, I don't know, Jeff. Good.
No, this is Connor. This isn't Jeff.
I don't play that slime fest.
But he lives in Northern Ireland.
I'll tell you what, these two are pulling away quite a bit from Ice Cream here.
I think Ice Cream's trying to drop out that 5 seconds of his teammate, you know.
Possibly.
Possibly.
But why would you not want to, secure the win? Like, all he's got to do is stay within... Pardon?
Because he wants his teammate to do that.
Yeah, but there's no, it's not for definite that he's going to win it at the minute. He's 4/10 behind. Whereas if Ice Cream just went at normal pace, he would have to just stay within 5 seconds of Van Loon and win the race. But
yeah, but if Ice Cream also slows down, he keeps Wilson Smith out of the 5 seconds.
Right. Okay. I don't feel so bad that you don't believe me anymore because you're obviously dumb. Alright. So,
What?
3 to 1.
What? Am I wrong? If he slows down, he keeps Wilson Smith out of the 5 seconds of his teammate. Therefore, his teammate does not lose the position to Ice Cream and Wilson Smith.
He was a second clear of Wilson Smith coming out of the pits. So, if he just kept pace, then he would be ahead of Wilson Smith anyway. And they would definitely get the win, which gives them more points than finishing in bloody, 4th and 3rd if they didn't... Okay, whatever.
You're wrong.
I'm not. I'm so right. I'm always right. And if you disagree with me, then you're banned. Best and Dykstra are fighting it out currently for P5. Dykstra, who's made like 5 pit stops this race, is up into P5. He's in the position that he's done as many pit stops in. And
Can't lie, Connor.
What?
I'm coming for your job.
Okay, mate. You can have it. Not like I want it anymore.
Transfer me the ownership. I'll take over right now.
Okay, sorted. As we come through the chicane for what's going to be the second final time. Actually, second final time. I am on fire tonight. The penultimate time in this race. Van Loon leads Anderson once again down to turn 1. Now, Ice Cream is looking rather stupid at this point in the race because Anderson is still yet to make an impression on Van Loon. And
not as stupid as you, though.
Right. Do you want to turn it down a bit, fella?
Most definitely not. Wilson Smith with the switchback on Ice Cream. That was very, very nice.
But it didn't work though, did it? It was so nice that it didn't work. That's great.
Well, yeah, no, he just wanted ice cream to have the P3 there. That was all it was.
Great.
What?
Well, here we go then. The last lap of this race. Van Loon is leading Anderson into the hairpin here in Sector 2. As Anderson takes a little bit of a wider line, maybe looking to get a better drive through that corner and out down the mini straight we have before Spoon. And then he'll tuck into the slipstream into the final few corners. But he's a bit too far back. He's half a second behind currently.
Look at the ERS difference as well. Van Loon has twice the amount that Anderson has.
Looks like he's fighting a losing battle here. Anderson, he's tucking into that slipstream. He's deploying the ERS here on lap 27. Into Spoon for the final, no, not Spoon, 130R for the final time. And into the chicane now. He's close. Is he close enough? He's going to try and make a move up the inside. Doesn't quite find the braking that he needs. And through the final corner he come. It is Van Loon that leads Anderson. Van Loon crosses a line here in Japan to win the final race here in Tier 3. Ice Cream is fighting Wilson Smith through the final corner. Wilson Smith is going to take it away from him. He takes the podium. Ice Cream loses the back end and into the wall. Ice Cream is out of the race. Oh my god. As Dykstra will take home P4 in the end. Kelsey Best from 12th on the grid will take a P6 ahead of Luke Martin after his disaster in the wet. After deciding not to pit.
Didn't cross the line.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, Luke Martin's only at P6 in the end.
Even actually didn't cross the line. That is the most depressing finish for a champion in that season I've ever seen.
As if Ferrari still get a 6-7 as well. Does this mean that I lost the... This better not mean I lost P2 because of fucking Ice Cream's incompetence. Wait.
Who's the Alpine driver?
They needed to... We need to score 15 more points than them. Oh, we haven't. We've scored 11. Are you taking the mick? Are you taking the mick, Ice Cream? If he didn't crash then, we would have had it. Oh, I hate him. I hate him.
That was elite, man.
I hate him.
It's even better that you lost the
I hate him.
It's 'cause of that.
I actually hate him. I'm never hyping up a race for him ever again.
You won't have to. He's going to be in tier 2, mate. So I'm going to be doing it.
Oh.
Can't lie, I can't be asked for drivers' interviews. That's so much work to do, man.
Neither can I. I think I'm just going to do Van Loon and then go.
Oh, Mr. Van Groom.
Alright, well, I will go do some... I'll do one driver interview because I actually just want to go. So, let me start live on air. Thank you, AFJ, for keeping me company in what was a painful hour and 40 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
Well, there's that. Well, I'm going to head to the interview box now. I'm going to interview my driver because I'm an absolute biased man. That is completely why. Not that I just can't be arsed.
That's why you should transfer ownership to me right now, seeing as you are a corrupt bastard.
Well, thank you for today, mate. Okay.
You stink.
Why are you here?
Because why not?
Okay, Rolf Van Leen. Get up here, mate.
Hello, hello, hello.
First of all, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
We lost P2 in the constructors.
Oh my god,
You
no.
need to be better than
no.
this, mate. Come on, up your game. No, I'm
Bell
joking.
Wills want to get his act together.
P0, bro. Should have got P0. How
Well,
could you?
no, congratulations, mate. Very well controlled race from you. A little bit of luck with the safety car, but other than that, great pace, great tactics, and kept it clean on the road. Well, first of all, let's just go through your race. I mean, you got a P3 start in qualifying, and from there you went onto the medium compound tyres, you and Anderson, and you were fighting away with Ice Cream on the softs, who I think his tyres started to go off, but you held on very well in that soft stint to keep yourself and him pretty much in DRS till he pit until that last lap. I think it's about lap 13 when you boxed, and then just a lap after the safety car came out, and you got that pit stop onto the softs yourself. And then the rain, we thought it was coming, we just didn't know when. Came a little bit later, I think, than people were expecting, I imagine. And yeah, strapped on the intermediate, so I think the perfect lap because you didn't lose too much time. You didn't pull Luke Martin, first of all, which was lovely to see. For once in your life, you picked the right lap to pit, and you're on the right tyres at the right time. So well done, mate.
Thank you.
And then yeah, he had a pretty close final stint with Anderson. But all in all, you had pretty much, I'd say, similar pace with him, at least in the wet, and you kept him held off for the last few laps, finished 3.5 tenths ahead of him. So I'd pretty much say you and Anderson had, the clear-cut winning race strategies that race, both on a two-stop, and yeah, I think you're both on the right tyres at the right times. So anything else you want to add? Anything that we might have possibly missed? I mean, we saw a few moves into turn one. You and Ice Cream basically pulled the same move on each of every other lap in that opening stint.
Yeah, we just kept DRSing on each other to stay ahead of Chewy for the longest amount of time. But yeah, I think the quali was good, 1.5 tenths faster than my PB, so it was didn't expect that at all. And then I was so stressed when the rain came. I thought, no, because I don't like the rain at all. And then going into the pits, I thought me and Anderson binned it because we both got a 5-second. Which was quite concerning because Ice Cream was only 2 seconds behind us. But we pulled the gap in the end. The setup you gave me felt really good. And yeah, lovely to win after 2 months.
Yeah, well, you had a very good race, and I feel like obviously that was pretty much the maximum McLaren could get today. The only upsetting part is Ice Cream crashed literally feet before the line. Like, he crashed into the pit wall on the final lap, and his car didn't even slide across the line. Like, it literally stopped on the line, so he didn't classify him as finished.
It was glorious.
Which means, because he crashed, Alpine outscore. Well, they don't outscore us, but we don't score. We fall 4 points short, which they wouldn't have scored. We would have been P2 in the constructors if he didn't crash. So yeah, we got P3 in the end. But you've had your moments this season, Rolf. I think we both know. But when on your day, you know how to win a race. So good stuff today. And one more question for you.
Yes, sir.
If you get a 5-second penalty in the race, can you serve it under safety car?
Yeah, you can.
Bosh! Eat that, Fox Johnson.
Nah, most definitely not.
Right,
You're lying.
everyone in the audience, that's you, Dykstra,
Told everyone to.
Anderson, and Aurelius. If you can serve a 5-second penalty in the pits, under safety car conditions, put your hand up in the audience right now. Oh. Are they even there? Look, are they even there though? Are they even there?
Yeah, but it's 2v2.
Look, there you go. They're putting
Oh
their
yeah,
hands up.
yeah. Even ice cream is
Bullshit.
coming in.
Kill me
Of
inside.
course I'm
bullshit.
here, man.
Guys,
You
can-
Van
That's
Loon.
bullshit.
No, shut it.
You can't use the 5 seconds on your safety car. You can't.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
can.
I've done it. I've done it.
No,
I've
you
done it.
can't.
Yes, you can.
Ice
Every
cream,
you
shut
can.
up.
Yes, you
I
can.
have done it several times, man.
How?
I didn't hear anything there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Van Loon, well done for getting P3 in the standings. Sorry. He beat
Thank
me
you,
in the
thank you.
standings now.
yeah,
I would have beaten you as well if I didn't fucking hit your.
that was a rip.
No, I hit it. I got front wing damage. The MFD said, "Oh yeah, go into the pit to replace your wing." I went to the pit and it didn't replace my wing.
Yeah, you have to put it on yes.
Yeah, so I just retired. That was...
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, Anderson, I'm gonna move you back down.
Well, Rolf, congratulations, and AFJ, unlucky mate.
Well, no, what?
Yeah,
hold
unlucky
on.
mate. Bye. All right. Well, thank you, Rolf.
You stinky nonce.
Right. This guy. You can't take it that I'm right and he's wrong. That's what it is. That's what it is.
No, no, I most definitely can. I most definitely can. It was like the Inter thing, right? I was completely right with that as well. But you couldn't accept it.
What intervene?
With the track drying up, and I was saying it with the track getting wetter.
You were wrong. You were wrong.
No, but I wasn't
Right.
wrong,
If
though, I
anyone's
was
right. Last time we raced in wet conditions together, right? Who beat who? Hey? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Well, Rolf, thank you for coming up. Everyone, thank you for racing. I'm sorry I don't have
Oh
time.
my
Oh,
god.
so who did
Well,
that?
I'm sorry
just
I
take
don't
over
have
the-
time to do more interviews. But it's been fun. Season 8 is now finished. Season 9 will be somewhere in the next few weeks. I believe there is going to be an introduction stream on Sunday at some point after the Grand Prix, because it starts at 6 a.m. because why? I don't know.
I thought we were gonna do it before.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it at 5 a.m. Do you know what? Let's do it at 5
Why
a.m.
did you have
guys.
to specify that it was going to be after the 6 a.m. race?
Was AFJ this annoying in the entire race?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut up, Rolf.
Well, thank you
should
for
get
watching
that
anyway,
down.
and we'll be back probably on Sunday. Not for the tier 2 race, thank God, but for the introduction stream. Till then, see you.